That is 101. I think the entire 101 applies to what the Senator of Kakamega has just thrown as aspersions on my character. Because, no, I haven't even said what I'm saying. Why are you guilty before I say what I want to say?
Under which standing order have you
101.
risen?
101, Madam Speaker, talks about, throwing aspersions on members. It talks also about what can be considered abusive or insulting language. Madam Speaker, if you read 101.3, you find what the standing orders guides on this. Madam Speaker, there is what we call syntax in the language with which Senator of Kakamega has implied that I'm ignorant on this issue. And the word ignorant, Madam Speaker, I find it insulting. That is one. Number two, Madam Speaker, he has also implied that I am not comfortable with the truth that the Senator of Busia wanted to bring in the House and still bring in the House. Madam Speaker, I beg to make it clear that the Senator of Busia intimated that Janjaweed is based in Kenya, for which he went ahead to seek the source of Wikipedia to prove that. And all I wanted to know, because it's a very important issue of national security interest in our country, and we cannot let it go. All I want to know is that, is there a source that we can depend on that shows that Janjaweed is based in Kenya? Because if it is based in Kenya, we must take serious security matter on this. We cannot just let it pass. A senator cannot say that Janjaweed is based in Kenya and let it pass as a simple issue. So, Senator Boni, I hope that you get where I was coming from. I am not in any way refusing that Janjaweed has been a terrorist group that has terrorized the people of Sudan. That is true. That's factual, and that is in the public domain. But is it true that they're based in Kenya now? If that is true, we must deal with it. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Senator Eddie, while you may be ordered to first, your first point was not. Ideally, you should raise it. So that is overtaken, but I done a good to whether as an office in Kenya. So Senator Okiya, proceed to answer that question directly.
My time be expanded because...
Give him back his minutes that have been consumed by the...
First of all, Senator Eddie is trying to take credit for what he didn't do. It is Senator Osoti who wanted to know that clarification. Senator Eddie only contested the source I gave. So Senator Eddie cannot stand here and begin thumping his chest as a knowledgeable man who wanted to distinguish. You only challenged Wikipedia. You didn't understand what Wikipedia was, and Honorable Khalwala has helped you to understand what Wikipedia is, including telling you about its Hawaiian origins. Now, my lady, in terms of taking him to standing orders, I don't think that we are still in the age of brick and mortar security. Today, we don't look for real wealth around. We look for it in space. We have got these screens here. Are they decorations? We have got these iPads here that every senator has. Are they decorations? When I give a URL, a universal resource locator, for a document on the internet, I expect this House to have the capacity to access the document and not to be told that I should bring in paper which results in the destruction of trees. I'm bringing no paper into this House. I'm digital, I'm futuristic, but either on the stars, not on the ground. Yes. In the age when the AI is coming in and we see talking of paper, brick and mortar, no way. I challenge the House to log into the URL I've given and display the information on the screens in this parliament. Now, here and now. And individual senators who cannot use their gadgets should ask for a refresher course to be taken for induction so that they can access the internet using the gadgets in this office. The taxpayers do not enable us in vain. They don't enable us in vain. So when I carry my document, my gadgets here, and I talk as a modern man in the 21st century, I'm addressing modern people in the 21st century. None of the information I give is meant for Stone Age people. And if you belong to the Stone Age, you don't belong to where I belong. Are we together there? So, I want the matter to be settled there, Madam Speaker. I'm not presenting any papers here. I'm not printing any documents. I've given the URL. It's the duty of this House, an individual member, to access the information in the universal resource locator I've given. Madam Speaker, Senator, I sit. Thank you for the time.
Senator Okiya, Senator Okiya, still have a responsibility to get your source whether Jajawidi is in Kenya or not in Kenya. He has to answer that question. Senator Okiya, don't avoid by the use of IT and paper and manual paper. Present that, please.
Yes, my information from, I would like to be informed, Madam Speaker, by the
Senator, I have first directed you the evidence and
but
to
you have
guide
refused.
Whether Jajawid is.
Can you display the document I've referred to on the screen, then I'll point to it and walk people through it? Well, that's what I'm requesting. I've given a universal resource locator for the information I've given in this House. Can you access the document?
Clerk, are you able to display that? Just hold. Wait a bit. Are you able to display that right? Senator Okiya, I direct you go to the technical you created that website, and then it will be dealt with. Your responsibility, once again, the responsibility of the clerk to table the evidence with the clerk, give the information, the details of what you need displayed.
Madam Speaker,
it is not at the table.
Your authority is limited to the confines of this building during debate. You cannot give me instructions.
But the clerk is here. Can you table it now, Senator Okiya? I have directed you.
I can read it out.
Write it down for them. I have given you the guide.
They are skilled in writing.
I have given you the guide. Senator Okiya, you are bordering on being disorderly now because you are disobeying the chair.
Okay, Madam Speaker,
order.
If that's the attitude you are taking, I sit down, I cease my contribution until I get to a forum where I can be understood. Thank you.
Address. You are out of order, Senator Okiya Omtatah. Yes, Senator Eddie.
Is because
proceedings cannot go on like that.
Madam Speaker, 105, the responsibility of statement of fact. Madam Speaker, I think you are letting Madam Speaker, may I be protected from Senator Okiya Omtatah? Madam Speaker, I want Senator Okiya Omtatah to understand from point of order number 105.